Down, you can't tell me no. Run around with your thought it all. Love it when my baby ride it slow. Got the cloud, man, I'm blowing up. I got the cloud, man, I'm blowing up. Top down, you can't tell me no. Run around with your thought it all.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Meg TV here with a patch note video. We all know how 2K doesn't like to publicly tell us what they're fixing, patching, and or nerfing with these updates, so today I'm going to be getting into that. They have a few minor key points and major key points that I'm going to be getting into today, but that's for later in the video. Now, first of all, there's a new rule in the NBA that once an offensive player catches the offensive rebound, the shot clock will be set back to 14 instead of the traditional 24. Which I'm actually okay with, because certain teams just have rebounders or defenders or people who are good at rebounding, so they feel the need to just jack up shots and they can constantly get the board back and have multiple chances. So I'm glad they did this, so like you can't just set up and just keep on doing play after play if you're messing up. And they also changed the color of the rebound. This is only affecting glass cleaners. The color of the rebound for your takeover. So if you have your takeover badge, this is more so for straight Pro-Am and not Rec Center. So if you have your takeover and it's activated against a darker colored court, it's not going to be as like clouded, because you know some people just make all white courts or really dark courts, so it's harder for people to see lines and stuff like that. Now onto the one that hurts me the most, the absolute most. Anybody who's a sharpshooter is probably not going to like this, because there's a lot of non-really fouls on the three-point line and stuff like that. They've also fixed the animations people do when they catch like a contest on the three-point line. If you're a sharpshooter, you know what I'm talking about when I say this. Some people don't play good enough defense on the line but get rewarded by hitting triangles, so I really don't like to hear this. I feel like I don't think the shooting is very like, I don't even say it's too hard, but it's not too easy either. So I'm not really happy to hear about this. Now we get into more of a really major, what I feel as is a problem. They changed the logic for the defensive stopper badge. So say you're playing against a team full of lockdowns. The actual description for what it says in the patch notes is change the logic for the defensive stopper badge to apply against opponents one position away from the defender's natural position, or when matched up with somebody within a 3-inch height difference. So what I'm getting from this is I don't know if they're going to make this easier or harder for offensive players if they're playing a lockdown that's 3 inches taller than them or something like that. I don't understand what this one actually means, but what I'm getting from it, from what it sounds like just like if you're guarded by a lockdown and is not in his natural position, it's literally going to help him even more, which they probably is, because they benefit lockdowns a lot in this game. I'm not going to lie to you. They reward defense more than offense, but I'm not too mad about that. And in other news on defense, they reduced the frequency of defenders bodying up ball handlers into backcourt violations, reduced the clipping that could sometimes happen when two players were fighting for rebounds. So like that little loose ball animation when people are fighting for rebounds, stuff like that, or when you're down low fighting for rebounds, they reduced the clipping on that. And one I really don't like, increased speed at which a defender can move while in hands up. Sometimes it doesn't trigger fully when you have your hands up. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you put your hands up on the stick, it'll make you jump. So I don't like this, because if you're playing bad defense and you get a contest just because you can move faster now, not too much of a fan of it, because they're making it easier for people who aren't as inclined on defense to play defense. I feel like if you can play defense, it should just be because you're a good defender. And in news for park players, this is kind of a heartbreaker, not gonna lie. Jump shot celebrations will now only automatically trigger on green releases. So for those of y'all who didn't get green or just getting full white bars and you know it's instantly gonna go in, that's out the window. There's not too much more news, so I'm gonna end the video on this note. If you liked it, just go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. Anything helps the channel. It's your boy K-Meg out.
I don't wanna fuck with you. Shawty, I don't fuck with you. Running in and on.